We'll try this out. Okay.
I love it so much.
That one.
That's the one. '2020 Phoenix. PSA 10. Yes, we do, Rob Richardson. He is over here on TikTok. Shout out to Bubba, too. Oh, hell yeah. How about a PSA 10 Super Bowl MVP, Mr. Patty Mahomes, on the Fireburst PSA 10? That's a nice one, Ashtray Poetra. Congratulations, good sir. You win this morning. Johnny Quick. Oh, wow. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk Wax Nasty. That is numbered to 25 on the Royal Lineage. Vandysbrock, Johnny Quick, and Jack Campbell. That's cool. 10 out of 25 on the Triple Relic. Very nice. There you go, my man. And that one's going to go in a big boy 130-point penny sleeve. Mr. Tripp, welcome back. Good evening. And I got to grab a not Junk Wax Vintage top loader for that one. Because that's a thick boy with 4 C's. Felicidades, Henry. That's pretty, buddy. It's a bloody buddy. Blue and blue. Well, hello!
Oh, my God!
Mikey Kobaugh and Dutchie. I cannot thank you enough, my brother. On the gifted spot. Your World Series MVP on the All Aces, Freddie Freeman. Check that out, Bam Damley.
Get that card out of my face!
Oh, my.
Just leaving that one up for you, brother. Wow. Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn. Holy shiitake mushrooms, legends. Junk Wax Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn. Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. That is the second to 10 autograph that we have found.
Oh, my God!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Emotional damage!
El Mutante. The 17-year-old sensation for San Diego. Bro. Dutchie, you win. That is absolutely good karma. You know it, Bubba. Holy crapola. And it is numbered 59 out of 60. How about a penultimate on print? Leo Dallas DeVries, El Mutante. Well, felicidades, Dutchie. Congratulations, my good man. That is sick. Numbered to 149 on the acetate. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk Wax! Nasty. That is sick. Congratulations, buddy. I am so stoked that we could find that together. Kyle Giungo, good evening, buddy. He says, would you be our very first numbered card? And my dear friends, we have some morning wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Case hit, bud. And check this out.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Number to 50. The GOAT. TB12 Tom Brady. Congratulations, Mr. Paul Bailey. There you go. That's right. Dunk, thank you for smacking the follow button. 615, let's go. Todd Kale, thank you for smacking the follow button. That's what I'm saying. That is beautiful. 29 out of 50 there for you, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, OG. That is a case hit. That's right, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, my brother. Beautiful. And let's find out where this came from. Oh my God! We found it! Lane Rust, congratulations, young man. Yes way. Yes way. Oh, I'm so excited. Folks, this is the first time I'm seeing it too. Would you just look at it? 1 of 1 gold. Beautiful. Junk Wax Vintage Family Card Stand. Congratulations, Lane Rust. That is magnificent, my friend. Hell yeah.
Oh my God!
Would you just look at it, Lane Rust? Congratulations, young man. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold CJ Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the CJ Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. It is a slab. Ooh. 2011 Topps PSA 10. Big Papi. David Ortiz. From 2006 Topps. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz. That's a nice one, buddy. And shout out to our Boston brethren. So Tippy Brad Schwartz, if you go back and watch this replay, brother, just keep in mind that I purchased all these PSA 10s very, very intentionally. So if you do not PC this, somebody in this family does. So if you want to reach out in the Junk Wax Vintage Family chat, initiate a trade, or if you want to sell it, that is totally okay too. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz.
Still no Griffey rookie. We've been searching for days.
We should have purchased from Junk Wax Vintage.
Set course to Earth. Let's go get our Griffey.
It's Wednesday night and we're going live. The Jungle Wax Vintage crew's gonna come alive. Dalen's ripping packs, bringing that fire, and Mrs. Junk Wax will ship what you desire. You gotta break spots, waiting for the fam. And personal rips you can snag like bam. Just head to junkwaxvintage.com, where the legends shop and the vibe stay strong. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, gonna spin that moose, let the good times flip. If the hype train rolls, you might just win one of those sweet hit boxes tucked within. Yeah, the stage is set, the crew's in place. It's wonderful Wednesday, so join the we'll chase that heat from vintage wax to that ultra modern treat. You bring the love, we'll bring the flame. It's JWV, not just a name. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, gonna spin that moose, let the legends dip. With every break, there's more to find, so get ready to roll. It's almost time.
Yeah.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
Good evening, you legends.
Oh my God.
That's the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Good evening, my dear friends. Hi. How you doing? Happy hump evening, everybody. It is absolutely wonderful to see you, gosh dang it. I missed you. Heck of a Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Jason Allen. You see that brand new NHL break up there in the shop, my good man? You took the words right out of my mouth, my brother. Good evening, my Canadian cousin. Chef Vinny, thank you so much, you legend. Great to see my fellow restaurant professional. The best kid. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hi. All right, legends. Cambini, what's up, buddy? Am I sure I'm real? No, I am not. I am not at all, sir. But it's great to see you. Good evening. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, legends. Andrew, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the family. RC, welcome back, good buddy. Excellent to see you as always, my man. All right, so folks, we have an action-packed happy hump evening in front of us. You know what we must do. Before we do anything, we got to bust into that spicy water. Some of that nectar of life. Let's do it. Good evening, Jeff. Welcome back, my man. Great to see you. Mr. Sack. Good evening, Jacob Gower. Nice to see you over there on YouTube, my brother. Johnny D. What's up, buddy? Longtime OG of the family, my brother from another mother. Mr. Colt Simmons, welcome back, my dude. Great to see you as always. Cheers, my friends. Barost. Ah, beautiful. Oh, well, shout out to the best kids, wife and kid. Nice to have the best kid family in the house tonight. That is a beautiful thing. Shout out to the whole fam damly. Good evening, Soup with Soups. Excellent to see you back, my man. So slowly but surely, my dear friends, we're going to get the whole fam damly up in here tonight. It is absolutely magnificent to see each and every one of you. Let's get some music happening. Beautiful. Good evening, Daniel Garcia. Aw, Mr. Roskadal, that is very kind of you to say. It is wonderful to see you tonight, Keith. How was your Wednesday, my dude? And as always, folks, I hope you have had the most wonderful Wednesday possible. I think I would be amiss if I did not cover, or at least mention, what is going on in the world right now, right? Today's a tough day. There was some really sad news that happened today, gosh dang it. I think we're all pretty much aware of what happened with poor Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. I know that there's a variety of different opinions. Obviously, we don't do politics here on this channel, and we're not going to start tonight. But what I will focus on, folks, is something that all of us can agree on. He was a father, right? He was an American, right? So those are the most important things when these kind of things happen. And there's some children that are going to have to grow up without a dad. And I got to be honest with you, folks, it's kind of hit me in the feels. I've had kind of a frog in my throat ever since I saw the video that came out today. Because gotta love the internet, folks. Because now we get to see everything right up close, right? And that was horrible. So regardless of what you think about his views, regardless of what you think about what he does, we're all human, gosh dang it. And nobody deserves that. So with that being said, my dear friends, I think we need to push forward, stay strong, and that is exactly what we're going to do tonight. So I hope all of you are okay too. I know probably a lot of you are pretty sad like I am. You know, it kind of hit me in the feels, not going to lie. So we need all the positivity that we can get right now, my dear friends, and I'm going to do my damnedest to bring it. We're going to turn it to 11 tonight. Mr. Mace, I heard there was a school shooting as well. Obviously, that hasn't gotten as much coverage as the Charlie Kirk thing, but I heard there was a school shooting as well. Honestly, I just don't know much about it, my man. So I only have so much time to watch so many things. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Absolutely right, Keith. That is correct. That is correct, my man. That's right. As I say almost every single day, my dear friends, kindness, positivity, empathy, and tolerance. These are the things that we need in spades. And that message has not changed, right? So I think it's super important to hug your loved ones. Try to focus on what you do have instead of what you don't have. Because we never know when our ticket's going to be punched, right? Unfortunately. So, there you go, legends. I love you all so damn much. It is a sad day for our country. I hope we can move on in a positive manner. You know, I hope his death is not in vain. I definitely hope they catch the dude that did it. They did catch somebody who they thought was the guy, but that's not the guy. So they have somebody in custody right now is the latest news that I've gotten. It's a person of interest, but they're still technically looking for, I think, who did it. So, there you go. I'll keep my eye on that one. Hey, thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate that, buddy. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some sports cards, shall we? All right, legends, we busted into that first spicy water of the evening. Now, as always, folks, we do have some brand new stuff up there at junkwaxvintage.com. I told you this morning that there was going to be some new stuff up there. I wasn't kidding. So if you want to go check out junkwaxvintage.com, please feel free to do so. Would love to rip something with you tonight. Hey, Tony says, on a positive note, I did grab some break spots. My man. Cannot thank you enough, Tony. We're going to refresh that shop in just a moment, my man. But you know what we must do first? We can't get too ahead of ourselves over here. That's right, Bryant. Good evening, Steely Dan. Let's go back to 1991, shall we? Some foosball, the premiere edition of Upper Deck Football. Purple Giraffe. I got a JWV package today. Was bummed there was no sticker, though. I know, brother. I'm so sorry we ran out of stickers. But don't you worry. You will have stickers in the next ones. I know. It was like the first round of packages that we've had to send out without stickers in a very long time. So sorry about that, my man. But there will be more. B. O'Brien, welcome back, brother. How are you, B? How about Marcus Dupree for the Rams? Ooh, the Magic Man. Shout out to Jeff Rotull, my brother from another mother. His PC, Don Mikowski. Sterling Sharp, back-to-back Jeff Rowe PCs. Hey, Purple Giraffe, I got you, bro. Got you. Mark Bortz for the Bears. Duron Cherry for those Chiefs. When I was little, when I would pull these cards of Duron Cherry, I don't know why. This is like a total 11-year-old thought. I always thought it was very appropriate because his helmet kind of looked like a cherry. There's my cherry guy. Keith Van Horn for the Bears. Jack Del Rio. I remember writing his name on my binder when I was 11. So when I was 11 years old, folks, that was when the Cowboys were a dynasty. And I wrote every single... I had like a a piece of printer paper on my binder that I put on there with Scotch tape, and I made a big old star for the Cowboys. I drew it with pencil, used a ruler, made it all official-like, and then I put all the names of the starters of the Cowboys all over my binder. So this is one of those gentlemen that I wrote on my binder. Midnight in Alton, Montgomery for the Horsies. Shout out to the Kuniko clan. Jimmy Jensen for the Dolphins. Roger Craig. Ooh, back-to-back 40 whiners with the legend, Mr. Jerry Rice. And old Sankey Panky finishing that one off. Beautiful. Excuse me. Excellent first pack of the evening, my dear friends. Mr. Arsavina, good evening. Hello. All right, folks. Mr. Kyle Watson, good evening. Hey, Mr. J-Rod, if you're taking off tonight, my man, have a wonderful remainder of your evening. And we will see you tomorrow, my brother. Love you. Mr. D'Andrea. Mr. D'Andrea, welcome back, my man. Go Mariners, thank you. Always happy to have another Mariner fan in the family. There's not many of us. All right, folks, let's refresh that shop for the very first time on this happy hump evening. And by the way, folks, I need to give credit where credit is due. Shout out to my wonderful Washingtonian, Mr. James Erickson. Chef Vinny. And Mr. Ryan Bruns, who have already hit the shop. So I have said it many, many times before, my friends, and I will say it again. I absolutely love it, and I am so, so grateful when you all make purchases before the show starts. So that kind of allows me to tentatively plan how the show's going to go, and I appreciate it so, so much. So thank you to all three of those individuals. I appreciate you doing that before the show tonight. Badoomer. My man, welcome back, brother. Great to see you. Long time no see, my dude. One half of the Super Stroopers. What's up, Greg? Mr. Matt Maurer, good evening, legend. Aw, beautiful, my man. Thank you so much, Matty. Great to see you tonight, my brother. And folks, slowly but surely, we are getting a whole fam-damly up in here. Good to see you tonight, my friends. Hell yeah. Oh, we're going to have so much fun tonight. Mr. D'Andrea says you just got your Logan Gilbert Funko Pop. Nice. Was it really tall? With really long legs? That guy's huge. All right, folks. Shout out to Marcelo, Mr. Van Ree, also known as On Tilt, who snagged a spot in spot number 26 of Panini Prizm. Shout out to an awesome Utahan. And Marcelo, are you here, my man? Is it Marcello or Marcelo? Help me out. There you are, my brother. Great to see you. Good to see you again, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Marcello or Marcelo, just for my own personal needs moving forward. Thank you very much, Mr. Van Ree. Spot number 26. You have a very distinguished name there, my man. Marcello or Marcelo. Either is good? All right. Marcello it is. Sounds a little more spicy. Thank you, Marcello. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Glad to have you in another break with us. All right, moving on. Our Canadian cousin from Kamloops, old Jason Allen, taking down a 23-24 Skybox Metal Universe Hockey Box. Excellent. Thank you, Jason. That's right, Jason Russell. If you want to go back and watch the replay, my man, I did do a little chat about that. Yes, sir. We're going to do our damnedest to move forward in a positive way tonight, my dear friends, despite a sad day. There you go, Jason Russell. Excuse me, Jason Allen. Wrong Canadian Jason. Thank you, Jason Allen. Next, Mr. Matt Maurer. Oh, hell yeah. One of my favorite massholes. Taking a couple of Sapphire basketball packs. Magnificent. Thank you, Matty. That box is going to go quick. We have had that box broken down into packs. And we've had it up there for not very long, and that box is almost gone. So I think we're going to rip through that whole box tonight. One moment, my friends. There's your two Sapphire packs, my brother. You're in the queue, Maddie. And next, Mr. Peering, Anthony. Hey, Tony. I see in there now my positive Pennsylvanian. Taking 2 spots in our Panini Prizm and 1 spot in the UFC. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, my man. Getting close on that one, too. Mr. LaRoche. Go Mariners. Thank you, Josh. Are you related to Jason, by chance? We have a Jason LaRoche in the family. Shout out to the luscious LaRoches. All right, in our Panini Prizm, taking down 12 and 13. Thank you, Tony. We're going to get to ripping here in just a moment, folks. Thank you for bearing with me for 2 shakes of a lamb's tail while we lock in some break spots. There is your Prizm spots, Tony. Thank you again, my man. JP, good evening, my brother. Great to see you. John Paul Jones in the house. Happy Wednesday. And then in the UFC, the letter R. Got you locked in there, buddy. Thank you again. Getting us a little closer, down to 4 spots left on that UFC break, folks. And you already know, any break that we fill tonight, we will bust tonight, as long as it fills at a decent time. All right, next, General Custer, my fellow Austinite. Got the Colts and the Reds. Colts in our 6 hobby box football, the Reds in the Allen and Ginter, and I already locked those in. So we are current in the shop. Beautiful. So before we move much forward, folks, let me give you a little snapshot of what we have up there at junkwaxvintage.com. C-Bus, welcome back, my dude. Great to see you. So we have a 6 hobby box football break up there, folks. Has 22 autographs. That's going to be a nice one. Mr. Maurer, moving away from New England, are you? Where are you moving to, if I may ask? That's right, Nick. You are spot on, my man. So that is what we have left up there, folks. Browns, Chiefs, Dolphins, Texans, Seahawks, Rams, Ravens, Raiders, Lions, and the Jets. How about some Allen and Ginter? 5 hobby boxes. Plenty of amazing teams still left in that one also. Have no idea how many autographs we'll find in that one. Kind of a toss-up. Why, thank you, Mr. Roskadal. We'll refresh that shop in just a moment, my man. How about a brand new NHL break, folks? I think this is the 5th ever NHL break that we have had here in this community. Oh, yes, we do, Greg Stroop. Thank you for asking, my good man. Good evening, Brian. Mr. Ringer. Top of the evening to you, my brother. John Scherer, long time no see, good buddy. Welcome back, my brother. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we're getting the legends up in here. Good to see you tonight, my friends. So that is our NHL break. It is 2 hobby boxes, 2025 MVP and 2023-2024 EX2000. And then we have the UFC break. That is 2 hobby boxes, 4 autographs, 2024 and 2025 Topps Chrome UFC. And then last but not least, folks, just $14 a spot on 1 single box of 2023 Panini Prizm Baseball. There's 3 autographs in that one. There you go. Ooh, we have some sensual saxophone in here tonight. Shout out to Kenny G. Beautiful. Need some Michael Bolton. Call it an evening. All right, legends. Let's see here. I'm going to refresh that shop one more time. I see my buddy Keith snagged something down from the shop. Ooh, Colt Simmons snagged a spot as well. Thank you, gentlemen. Oh, hell yeah. My nasty New Mexican, Mr. Roskadal, taking down 5 packs of 2022 Topps Chrome Update Hobby. Thank you, Keith. Dave says, hello, Paul Skeens lookalike? I'll take it. He's a handsome fella. Why, thank you, brother. That's a new one. I get a lot of lookalikes, but I've never gotten Paul Skeens before. I appreciate that, bro. Outstanding. Let me grab those packs for you real quick, Keithy. Five packs. 5 paquetes. All for you there, Keith. Thank you, my brother. All right, legends. We have a healthy queue. Let me lock in Mr. Colt Simmons on spot number 15. on some Panini Prizm. Thank you, Colt. Good evening, Trevor Taylor. Great to see you tonight, Bubba. How you doing there, big man? Shout out to my fellow Austinite. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Birdlock says, I hope the Allen and Ginter fills tonight. You and I both, my man. That would be awesome. I would love to bust that one tonight. But as always, my friends, there is never any pressure. Those breaks will fill when they're supposed to. There you go, Mr. Colt Simmons. Got you locked in there, legend. Mr. Simmons, your very first ever break, my man. I remember. I'm very, very excited to see what we can't find for you, Colt. Thank you for buying another spot there, buddy. And folks, we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots to go. And if we fill this one tonight, we will bust this tonight. Alrighty. Do we have Mr. Jose Santos Jr. here with us tonight by chance? Or Caleb Davies? Jose Santos Jr. or Caleb Davies? Do we have either of those gentlemen in here with us? Mr. Waggy, good evening. If we do not have a Santos or a Caleb Davies, then we are moving on to Mr. James Erickson, my fellow Washingtonian. Well, good evening, Josh Fish. It is wonderful to see you tonight, my brother. And thank you, as always, for being over there on YouTube. And legends, as always, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is absolutely wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. If you are new here tonight, couple of things for you, my friends. We are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. So if you want to come over here and join the whole rest of the fam family on Twitch or YouTube, like our buddy Josh Fish, or you can also watch on Facebook or Kick. So you have options. And additionally, if you would like to participate tonight, it's easy. All you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. If you're over here on TikTok, there should be a little thing right there. If you're over here on Twitch, Kick, Facebook, or YouTube, junkwaxvintage.com is the place to be there, folks. There is sealed break spots. There is sealed wax. There is merchandise. There's even a blog up there if you want to educate yourself. And feel free to create yourself your own free account at junkwaxvintage.com. DJ Chicken, welcome back, my man. Brian Johnson. So I did talk about that at the beginning of the show, my brother. If you would like to go back and watch that replay, you're more than welcome. Mr. Waggy, have we torn into any tier 1 yet? We have not. Not yet, my friend. I think we're still waiting on some in the mail. All right, it does not look like we have a Jose Santos Jr. or Caleb Davies, so we are moving on to Mr. James Erickson, my fellow Washingtonian, my wonderful Washuglin, our very first pack out of our sealed box of Sapphire Basketball. Are you ready, James? Dylan, did your order go through? I'll check for you, my man. It did not. Nope, I do not see an order for you in here, Dylan. I'm sorry, my friend. But sometimes it does take a couple of minutes for it to come in. Why, thank you, James Erickson. Good luck, my man. Let's go. And shout out to a few of you who are taking down those last spots in that Prizm break. I see you, Chef Benny and Cody Custer. You rocked my face off, gentlemen. Oh, and it's sold out, my dear friends. Hell yeah. So we are absolutely busting into that one very, very soon after we get through our family rips. I am so sorry about that, Dylan, and I appreciate you trying again, my man. So I would encourage you to go ahead and refresh your browser and maybe try again if you're on desktop. All right, we start out with a right up the road in Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki. Derek Lively, second, rookie, back-to-back Dallas. Sitting on them Spreewells. His wheels keep spinning every time he stops. Latrell Sprewell. And Marcus Sasser, last but not least, for Detroit. Rookie on the Sapphire. Gosh, those Sapphire are freaking beautiful. Some beautiful, beautiful cards there for you, James Erickson. Thank you, my man. Oh, I see that, Mr. Erickson. Give me just a moment here, my dear friends. And thank you, Dylan Rice. That order just come through. I see you now, buddy. We will get you in the queue here in just a moment. There we go. So it was 2 separate transactions, wasn't it, James? So there was an order that came in between your 2 transactions, but we'll rip them both right now. I appreciate you bearing with me on that one, Mr. Erickson. Good luck, brother. Oh, Keith. Yes, sir. You know I love that product. Oh, hell yeah. And we start with a Shaquille O'Neal for Miami. Colby Jones, rookie for Sacramento. Shout out to Melody. We actually gave out an RPA of that gentleman in the Junk Wax Vintage Hitboxes. Oh, VC, the legend, Mr. Vince Carter. And Dan Eisel, last but not least for the Nuggies, finishing that one off. There you go, James Erickson. I sincerely appreciate you, my brother, being our very first family rip of this wonderful Wednesday. And thank you for being a member of this family, my man. You know I love you. My wonderful Washouglin. And you were also first in the chat tonight over here on Twitch. So that does not go unnoticed, my good man. Thank you, James. Okie dokie. Do we have a Chef Vinny in the house? Hey, what's up, Maddie? Good evening, Mr. Berkeley. Yo. What's up, brother? Danny, good evening, my man. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my favorite Danny Mackers. Gilly, great to see you again, my man. Good evening. What up? Chef Vinny. We have 1 pack of Topps Chrome Basketball Sapphire Edition and 1 box of 1952 Naturel. Good luck, Chef Vinny. Trip Berta, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend, and welcome to the family. Mr. Berkeley says, how much is that Griffey Auto? $5,000. If you're interested in buying it, my friend, $5 grand. All right, good luck, Chef Vinny. Starting out with a Rip City. Chris Murray, rookie for Portland. Dalen Williams for OKC. How about some Magic Johnson? And Stojakovic, last but not least for the Kings. There you go, Chef Vinny. First pack Magic on the Sapphire. Gosh, I love Sapphire. Mr. Berkeley, it is not on my shop, my friend. But if you're interested in purchasing it, I am happy to sell it to you. You just got to give me a message in the chat or a message there on TikTok behind the scenes, Mr. Berkeley. But $5,000 for that one right there. You got it, buddy. So yeah, just hit me behind the scenes there, Mr. Berkeley. I appreciate you asking, brother. Good evening, Todd O'Hara. Good evening, Jose. Welcome back, Shay. Good to see you, OG of the Familia. Peter Siegel, welcome back, brother. Hola. All right, Chef Vinny, last box Magic. Cody Custer has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, Dalen, did they ever release 1991 Fleer Provisions for NHL? That's a damn good question, Cody Custer. I'd have to double check. I don't think so, but I could be completely wrong. I know it's baseball, football, and basketball for sure. I don't know about hockey. Gotta be honest, I wasn't collecting hockey back then. Good evening, Dan Metz. There's my fellow Washingtonian. Jason Hawkins, welcome back, my dude. Excellent to see you tonight. How are you doing, legend? All right, Chef Vinny. Oh, you lucky, lucky ducky. Come on. How about our very first Julio Rodriguez of the evening? Beautiful. Nice one. Always happy to see some Julio in the encased peanut butter and jelly Chef Vinny. Excellent. Last pack Magic. I am right there with you, Jason Hawkins. Feel free to go back and watch the replay at the beginning of the show, my man. I did touch on that. Good evening, Jerry. Great to see TTG this evening. Happy hump evening. Big hugs and firm handshakes to all of you legends. You know who you are. All right, we start out with a Chris Bryant for the Rockies. Jeremy Pena. Somebody bang a trash can for Bubba and the Astros. Sandy Alcantara or Bienvenidos a Miami. And that one is numbered 9th on print at a 150. Alcantara. Francisco Lindor for the Mets. Manny Machado, 1/2 of Slam Diego. And Garrett Cole, last but not least for the Pinstripes. That is Brandon Crawford's brother-in-law. Not kidding. I bet that's a really interesting Thanksgiving. Thank you, Jason Hawkins. Good. So you know I am as well. Trip Berta. I did not see your comment, my friend. You might have been ghosted. I'm not seeing a comment at all. I am so sorry about that, buddy. Feel free to retype it. Mr. Cody Simons says, Am I in the Family Rips queue for my order of the Gypsy Queen packs with some Score a Treat? So Cody Simons, I believe I just haven't seen that order yet, my friend. I'm right in the middle of a rip, and I'm about to refresh that shop in just a moment, my friend. And I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be in there. Oh, there are 1991 Fleer Hockey Provisions. That's awesome. We'll have to snag some hockey then. That's fantastic. Thank you for letting me know there, Mike. Beautiful. Like I said, I have no idea. I could be completely wrong. But like I said, I just wasn't a hockey collector back then. Tyler Jernine, what was the box that I just ripped? That is called 1952 Topps Naturel. It was made in 2022. It is a 2022 product, but it's a throwback to 1952 Topps. And it is up there at junkwaxvintage.com. Shameless plug. Good evening, Mr. Cheney. I am always well, my friend. Great to see you again. Happy Wednesday. Alrighty. Chef Vinny, as always, my brother, thank you for snagging these down from junkwaxvintage.com and giving the family some eye candy. As I always say, my dear friends, I'm absolutely convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, right here in the JWVCC. And I think a lot of us have different opinions on most things, right? But one thing that we can definitely agree on is that Mrs. Junkwax is hot. I'm just kidding, kinda. One thing that we can definitely agree on is that it's always fun to rip into packs, but in my humble opinion, it's just a little bit more fun to rip into packs with 50 to 100 or more of your best friends. And that is what we do here almost every day. So I appreciate you so much, Chef Vinny. Glad you're in the family, my good man. And congratulations on that sweet, sweet Julio. Thanks, Chef. You know it, brother. All right. Good to go. What's up there, Pig? Long time no see, my man. How are you doing, brother? Is that the same Pig that used to hang out with Melissa over on Whatnot? Is that you? If it is, that is a tremendously small online world, my man. Trip Berta says, I'm coming to purple. My comment won't come through here. Oh, sounds good, Trip. I appreciate you coming over and joining us on Twitch, my man. Please do. We would love to have you. And keep in mind, folks, we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. So you have options. You can watch us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, or, as always, you can come over here and join the whole rest of the fam damly on Twitch. Come on over. Come on over, baby. We would love to have you. Pig. Well, that is very cool, my man. So fun fact, Pig. There was somebody with a very similar name, looked just like yours, that used to hang out over on Whatnot like 2.5 years ago when Whatnot like first started. And there was a member of our community that I like to support because she was trying to build her own thing. And a very regular in her show was somebody with that same name. So it's great to have you tonight, my man. There is absolutely no worries that was not you. I'm very happy to have our own personal pig here on TikTok, my brother. Good evening and big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my good man. Welcome. And as always, legends, if it is your very first time tuning into these luscious locks, my name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and I'm very, very grateful that you're here. We're going to have some fun tonight, folks. All right, my dear friends, let's refresh that shop real quick. I hear tell that we have some new orders up there. And then next is going to be Mr. Ryan Bruns. Shout out to our favorite Funnel Jackson over here on Twitch. After that is Jason Allen. After that is Matt Maurer. And after that is Keith Roskadal. And then we're refreshing that shop right meow. Oh, hell yeah. We have a few brand new orders up there. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, one half of the Super Stroopers. And thank you, Dylan, Mr. Rice. Very first purchase from junkwaxvintage.com. I appreciate you, my guy. All right, Keith. Oh, hell yeah. Taking down another one of those 2022 Naturel boxes. Much appreciated, Keith. This goes with your hobby packs. Thank you as always, my brother. Next, Greg, one half of the Super Stroopers, my nasty New Hampshireans. Taking a 2022 Select Blaster and a 2025 Fanatics exclusive Top Series 2 Blaster. Excellent. Hey, thank you so much, Ryan. I got you covered, buddy. We're just refreshing the shop real quick. Thank you for your patience. All right, Greg, let me grab those boxes real quick, buddy. Thank you as always. One half of the Super Stroopers. The best kid, you're also from New Hampshire. Nice. So fun fact, that is one of the very few states that I have never set foot in. I've never been to New Hampshire. I've never been to Maine. I've never been to Vermont. I think I've almost been to every other state, though, in my life. One moment, my friends. All right, I got you locked in there, Greg. Fanatics exclusive blaster and your 2022 Select. There you go, my love. You are very welcome. Shout out to the CEO. How you doing back there, babe? Yeah. Mrs. Junkwax decorated the house today, folks. Whole bunch of Halloween stuff. Oh, hell yeah, Mr. Berta. Trip. You made the switch to Twitch, my man, and I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much, and welcome over here. Can we get that warm Junkwax Vintage welcome to Trip B here in the chat on Twitch? All right, Mr. Ryan Bruns. We have one solo pack of Topps Chrome Sapphire basketball. We have 3 chances at some Fleer Provisions football. And 3 chances at some Mark Jackson or some Michael Jordan in the NBA hoops from 1990. Let's start with some NBA hoops, shall we? You're absolutely right, Ryder Hall. You know it, buddy. Anytime the CEO enters the room, it increases in temperature by about 15 degrees. If you see me sweating, it's not because I'm working hard. I love you, sweetie. All right, legend. Starting out with a perennial all-star, Mr. Joe Dumars. Good evening, Danny Ferry. Welcome back, my brother. Mr. Tripp says, I was asking, I got to ask, do you talk like this all the time? If so, that's awesome vibes. I do. Yes. This is my voice, my man. Absolutely. I appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. Mr. Larry Nance with the Admiral co-starring. Salty Dog. Our dog's name is Lucy. Clyde the Glide. Randy Whitman. Kenny Smith. Rod Higgins. James Edwards. Channeling his inner Fu Man Rick Shu on the mustache. Harvey Grant. Luke Cage's daddy. Just kidding. Michael Cage for our now defunct Seattle Supersonics. A lot of dick. Mata. It is hashtag JWAD in 9 minutes, my dear friends. We're getting close. Split your Mitchell Wiggins. Oh, hell yeah. There you go, brother. Good old Michael Jordan.
Oh my God!
Decently centered, too. Not perfect, but decently centered. A little bit left heavy, but still not too shabby. Nicely done, my man. First card on the stand of the evening. That's right, Pig. You nailed it. Doug Moe. Gary Grant. Scotty Too Hottie Roth, master of the Kentucky Waterfall, with old Scotty Pippen co-starring. Fake_free says, not the same NBA without the Sonics. I could not agree more, my good man. You're in the right place. Welcome. Danny Manning. I'm in Austin, Texas trip. Thank you for asking. How about you, buddy? Wayman Tisdale. Cliff and the Swiss Family. Robinson. Fred Roberts, master of the receding hairline. Sidney Green. Chris Mullen, the man, the myth, the flat top. Dave Corzine. Reggie Lewis. Steve Kerr, legend. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. Good to have another Tennessean in the house. We've got a lot of you Tennesseans. Jerome Lane. Mr. Don Nelson. Perennial All-Star Mr. Joe Dumars. Eric Gervin, rookie. What was that, my love? Yes, we are. That is absolutely right. Dylan says, when you get a second, can you check my place in the queue, please? Dylan. There is 4 people before you, my friend. 4 people. Ellis Frank. Cliff Livingston. Bernard King. King of the Valley. Mr. James Worthy. Speaking of kings. Kelly Tripucka. Frank Cornett. Mr. Johnny Battle. Checklist. Chuck Daly. Coach extraordinaire. I want to talk to Samson. Doctor said I need a backiotomy. Shout out to Samson. Chuck Davis. Purvis Ellison. Dick Versace. Mr. John Stockton. Roy Hinson. Derek Mischievous. And Gerald and the Hendersons. Finishing that one off for you. Excellent. All right, Ryan, we're going to save that Sapphire pack for last. Let's go provisions hunting. Brian Smith. Dalen, did you end up ripping Cody Simons' stuff after the Bob Ross ended? Good question, my friend. Allow me just a moment here, my dear friends. Let me check on something real quick. Let me go back here. Oh, no. No, we did not. No. Those are left over from the morning. Correct. Yeah, no, we did not. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much, buddy. Mrs. Junkwax has them right here. Oh, Mr. Ryan Bruns. Oh, you did not buy a Sapphire pack. Well, thank you for letting me know, my brother. I appreciate that. Ooh, then how did I get that? Give me just a moment here, folks. I appreciate you bearing with me for 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Ah, I see what happened. Thank you, Ryan. I got you covered, buddy. Beautiful. Yes, thank you, Mr. Bruns. I appreciate that so much, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty, let's get back to it. You and I both, Mr. Hello there. Matthew Young, it is going very well tonight. How are you doing, buddy? Happy Wednesday. Todd Freer, good evening. Todd in the Wet Sprocket. Excellent to see you over there on YouTube, my brother. Happy Wednesday. Mr. Tripp says, I bet a night at the bar would be fun. I'm coming to Galveston in like 2 months. Bar are you from there? We're about 2.5 hours away. Actually, make that 3.5 from Galveston. That's Houston. We're in Austin. And I got to be honest with you, my brother, I don't go to many bars. But I appreciate the thought. Thank you, Tripp. And welcome to the family, my friend. Glad to have you. All right, Mr. Tom Benson. Hey, you and I both, Matt Young. I did talk about that at the beginning of the show. Thurman Thomas. Michael Kofer. Grace Armstrong with my Sea Chickens co-starring. Steve DeBerg for the Chiefs. Good evening, Steve Doctor. How is our resident educator this evening? Sean Landetta. Rich Camarillo, kicker extraordinaire. Scott Case, Dombrowski, Singletary, Easel, the Weasel for my Seattle Seahawks. Gotcha, Trip. My man, I don't blame you whatsoever. Mr. Fred Barnett, William Fuller, Reggie Roby with a leg kick that would make Bob Feller jealous. Nice. Do not be a Dumas. Mike Dumas. Art Monk. Junior Seau. Little second-year junior. Rest in peace. Keith Sims. Reggie White. Another rest in peace on the hitters. Bruce Perkins. You are absolutely right, Pig. Thank you, my good man. I agree. Mr. Don Mozabar. Leon Seals. Hero Pollard. How about some Mongo McMichael? Shout out to the NWO. For life. Because they're too sweet. Give me a hell yeah in the chat. Derek Thomas. Checklist. Luis Sharp. Mike Rozier. Sam Mills. Rod Woodson for the Steelers. Shout out to Bubba. Thank you, Dutchie. Thank you, Chef Vinny. Mr. Leahy's nephew. Shout out to Mr. Leahy. Rest in peace to Mr. Leahy. Thank you so much, Piggy. You know it, Salty Dog. Thank you, brother. Mr. Lee Williams. Carl Lee from Minnesota. Oh. What do we have here? It's an all-pro. Gosh dang it. They get me every time. They have the same border as the Provisions. Eric Bieniemy. Billy Brooks. Punch Ilkin. Mikey Johnson. Reggie Langhorn. Mark Jackson. Sans Menendez brothers. Phil Sims. James Francis. Greg Townsend. All-Pro for the Raiders. And Randall Cunningham. Nicely centered. Finishing that one off. Beautiful. Well, Mr. Ryan Bruns, it is always an absolute pleasure to rip with you, my brother. Thank you. Mr. Jason Allen says, hey, Dalen, can you move me down one in the queue? Got to deal with something real quick. I'm very happy to do that, Jason Allen. Thank you, my good man. I appreciate the communication. All right, Ryan, I am so sorry I couldn't find your Provisions in there, my brother. But I know you're always a wonderful sport. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you, brother. And you are a new addition to the family as well, buddy. And you have made a wonderful, positive impact. So thank you for being here with us, Ryan. I appreciate you, my friend. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. Cheers. Broast. Sorry about that, folks. Went down the wrong tube there. Yikes. Mr. Jim Kaz, good evening. He says, you sent me a misprint card. Uh-oh. How did I do that, my friend? Hey, Pig, I sincerely appreciate you smacking that follow button, my friend. Welcome to the family. Dallas Hockman, welcome back, dude. Great to see you too, good buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Okie dokie, pokies. We are moving on. Mr. Cody Simons. My brother, are you here? And are you ready? Six packs of Score a Treat football. 3 packs of 2019 Gypsy Queen. Looking for some Shohei Ohtani. You can absolutely send me a pic there, Jim Kaz. And of course, my brother, if there's ever any issues with your order, all you have to do is shoot an email to support@junkwaxvintage.com. Leland Klein, yes, I do, my friend. And I touched on that at the beginning of the show. I sure did. We're just going to rip all these down, and we'll finish off with the Score a Treat football. Oh, Cody Simons. I appreciate that, buddy, but I got you covered. Thank you for your patience, my friend. And I'm sorry we didn't get to these this morning. Jim Kaz. Brian Urlacher on the front, Donovan McNabb on the back. So it's an error card. Nice. Happens to the best of us, my man. That's very cool. You should hang on to that. Who knows? Might be valuable. No, we did not. That's right, my love. That's right. Gotcha, Jim Cos. You had me thinking that I sent you something wrong there, buddy. So Mrs. Junklax and I are over here on eggshells. Uh-oh. Did we make a mistake? But thank you. I appreciate the minor heart attack. I think I'm going to live like 5 years longer now, Jim Cos. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. You rocked my face off, sir. You know I'm giving you a hard time, buddy. I love you. Mr. Gavin, thank you so much for smacking that follow button, my friend. Welcome to the crew. Bienvenidos a familia. All right, let's go round one. Starting off with old Jake Odorizzi. Seth Perlman says, even Mrs. Junkwax is allowed to make a mistake at least once a year. That's right. That's right. Appreciate that grace, Seth Perlman. Hey, Chip. Good to see you back, my brother. Good evening. How are you tonight, Chip? Ryan McMahon. Alcantara. Always a parte with Starling Marte. That's right, my love. That's right. Mark Trumbo. Encarnacion. Edwin Encarnacion for my Seattle Mariners. Luis Urias. Tucker Barnhart. Pablo Honey. Derek Rodriguez. Matty Ice. Shane Greeny. Shout out to Mr. Brad Greeny. Lou Trevino. Scott Shebler. Kevin Kramer. Ooh, we have a fortune teller. One half of the brothers Nola. A.A. Ron Nola. I think so, Jim Cos. You know it, Kirk Woa. Good evening to my favorite former fellow Washingtonian. How are you tonight, Kirk? And it's probably Mike Miner. Jeffrey Springs. Tommy Pham. That's right, my love. You are perfect. You are spot on, babe. King Felix. Mr. Sheffield, you're adorable. Justice Sheffield. Rookie for my Seattle Mariners. Mr. Gavin says, did you see that Cal Rally card that went for like $60K? I did. Yes, sir. Alake Snell. No sweat, Mr. Pine Tar himself. George Brett. I think that's an SP. Maybe it's not. It is not. I am so sorry. I just haven't seen that card in this set before. That's a nice one. Willie Adames. Corey Kluber. Yolmer Not So Dirty Sanchez. Michael Kopech. Yu Darvish. Pobrecito. Altuvito. A different type of short print. And I'm going to hell. And Didi Gregorius finishing off the round number one there for you. Cody Simons. Round number two. And you legends, we are already up to 25,000 likes over here tonight on YouTube. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Sincerely appreciate you. As I have said before, my dear friends, those likes over here on TikTok are surprisingly impactful. They make a big difference. And I will be very transparent with you folks. I was here on YouTube or on TikTok for over 3 years before I noticed that what those likes do. So it was a learning curve on those likes. So I sincerely appreciate you beating that screen, folks. Thank you so, so much. I get a lot of questions from people behind the scenes that say, hey, Dalen, I really love your show, but I'm a little limited right now on funds. Is there anything I can do that is absolutely free that would help your channel? And the answer is a resounding yes. And it's beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. So thank you, my friends. All right, we got a Yulieski Goriel. Shout out to Bubba. Jorge Polanco. Breakout old Timmy Trumpet for Edwin Diaz. Leclerc. Adalberto Mondesi. The Duggar. Stephen Tuhati Piscotti. I see you, Oddward, you silly goose. Michael Kopech. Yu Darvish. Balake Snell. Shout out to Balake Juno on the fortune teller. Matty Ice. Shane Greeny. Patrick Corbin. Elvis Andrews. David Price. How about some Ozzy Albies on the Tarot of the Diamond? Pretty sweet. Abreu. Shout out to Falcor. Max Muncy. Razor Ramon. Chico. Say goodnight to the bad guy. Garrett Cole. Edwin Diaz. Leclerc. Mike Miner. And Jeffrey Springs. Rookie for the Rangers. Last but not least. There you go, Cody. Let's get into your 3 green packs, shall we? See if I will be green with envy for your Shohei Ohtani that we find in here. Let's see if we can't speak him into existence, eh? Sounds wonderful, Jason Allen. Thank you, good sir. I am very aware, my love. Thank you so much. Excited to bust into our Panini Prizm tonight. We're going to do that as soon as we get through our family rips. Victor Paso Robles. Pedroia. Always smoking that cron. Old CJ Crone. Jeff McNeil, rookie for the Mets. Zandy Bogarts from the Netherlands. Billy McKinney. Jan. Brandon Dandruff. Brandon Lau, back-to-back Brandons. Kyle Hendricks. Kyle Freeland, back-to-back Kyles. Awesome. Billy McKinney. Salvi. Shout out to Alan White. Mr. Tyler Maley for WKRP in Cincinnati. And last but not least, a little double D. David Dahl for the Rockies. Finishing off your Gypsy Queen. That's right, Johnny Solo. Unfortunately, our speaking Shohei into existence did not work. But we tried. I gotta fix some TikTok here, folks. Give me 2 shakes. There we go. That's better. Rip 46 Jack. So these are somebody else's cards that they just purchased, my friend. So typically we don't ask for people's cards that they just purchased. Sorry about that, buddy. All right, Cody. Let's get into some Score a Treat football. Last but not least. Aw, JVD, shout out to Dutchie. Watching on 3 platforms tonight, my brother. I love it. Thank you, good sir. You got JWV and surround sound tonight, my man. That is a beautiful thing, John. Thank you. Hey, that's okay. Rip 46 Jack. No worries, my man. And welcome. Glad to have you. Mike Green, you were very welcome, my dude. I saw you getting it in, and I respect it. Keep up the good work there, Mike Green. I do the same, my good man. I should probably start recording mine. That's right, onward. Nailed it. All right, last pack magic. And next in the queue is Mr. Jason Allen. Starting off with Warren Moon, former Seattle Seahawk. Hey, you and I both, Johnny Solo. Thank you, my brother. And you're in the right place, my man. Alcantara. Ja'Cory Brooks. The name's Dalton. Kincaid. Rest in peace to Patrick Swayze. Shout out to Roadhouse. Garrett Wilson. Woody Marks. Daryl Mooney. Some moons over my hammy. Peyton Wilson. Terrence Turd Ferguson. Jaden Daniels. Keenan and Kel. Allen. Ariante Ursary. Jamar Chase. Brian Robinson Jr. Josh Connerly Jr. Ray Franklin. Rome Odunze, former University of Washington Husky. Go Dogs. And Prince Umanmilan. Last but not least for North Kakalaki. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. Cody Simons, I am going to sleeve up that Jaden Daniels, just to be on the safe side. There you go, my brother. As always, Cody Simons, not only am I very grateful for you snagging those packs down from the website, but thank you for your patience today, my friend. Truly. And very grateful you're in the family as well there, Cody. You already know, my fellow veteran. All right. Welcome back, Marcello. That's right, Bobby Ballgame. Make an assessment.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Hey, thank you so much, Cody Simons. Much love to you, my brother. Mr. Jason Allen, our Canadian cousin. How about we get into some hockey? And Matt Maurer, you're up next. Keith Roskadal, you're after that. Dylan Rice, you're after that, my good man. Then we have Greg Stroop. Then we have Chef Vinny. And Chef Vinny, you bought another box? Hell yes, he did. Outstanding. Thank you so much, Chef Vinny. It's a beautiful thing, buddy. Nope, he ordered another one. You were right, babe. You got it. That's right, Mr. Roskadal. Might want to step into that batter's box. Snag a chunk of lumber. Start taking some practice cuts. Good luck, Jason. Yes, he has Onward. You're right. Shout out to my fellow restaurant professional. I love it so much, Chef Vinny. Thank you, brother. Empty box. You know, some of the closest friends that I've ever made in my entire life have been in restaurants. I know you know what that's like, Chef Vinny. I'm sure you can empathize. When you go through the fire with people on a Friday and Saturday night, you get close. That's right, Onward. Shout out to trauma bonding. That's right. Absolutely right, good sir. I don't think so, sweetheart. All right, here we go, Jason. Good luck. How about a Horbath? Starts out with Bo Horbath. Beautiful. Colton Parayko for the Blues. JT Compher. Shea Theodore. Rookie, Will Kyle. On the Metal Universe rookie. Those are sweet. How about Mr. Quinn Hughes? Shout out to Melody for PC. Mr. Samoskevich, Mackie and the Knife. Troy Terry. Mason Soap. McTavish. Shout out to Call of Duty. John Tavares. Claude Giroux. Frederick Anderson for the Hurricanes on the Blue Spectrum parallel. Gosh, those are pretty. Blue Spectrum. And I love that they have the names of the parallels on the back of these cards. Always makes it a little easier from my perspective, right? Mr. Cole Caulfield for the Canadiens. Matthew Kessel. Matthias Ekholm for Edmonton. Nico Heiser for the Jersey Devils. Kent Johnson. Jake Ottinger for right up the road in Dallas. On the Meltdown, Victor Hedman for Tampa Bay. Shout out to Mr. Grayson King, our thin blue line in the family. Welcome back, El Mango Loco. Que bueno verte, senor. Great to see you as always. Happy Wednesday. Miro Heiskanen. Fraser Minton. Anders Lee. Darcy Cooper. Ooh, how about a Fraser Minton? So nice, you got him twice. And that one is numbered to 399. No, excuse me, that is 199. I am so sorry. 69th on print. Allow me just a moment here, folks. I think I lost my music. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Folks, crap. My computer's frozen. Ladies and gentlemen, can you still see me by chance? I am so sorry, folks. I'm going to have to shut down. Okay, I'm going to finish this off for you. Number to 199. Austin Matthews on the Blue Spectrum. Evgeny Malkin. Shout out to Bubba and the Penguins. And we have a Simon Nemec for the Jersey Devils. Last but not least. I am not on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok is down. I am so sorry, folks. Gosh dang it. Let's finish one more last pack for you. I appreciate you all bearing with me. Thank you so much. So, folks, I am going to have to shut down after this pack, but I'll be back up in about, give me 3 or 4 minutes. I just have to reset the old PC. I'm so sorry, folks. Been having some technical difficulties over here, but we will get through it and we'll get right back up, okay? No sweat. Mr. Jacob Markstrom for Calgary. Nick Suzuki, Ichiro's cousin. J.J. Paterka Marcus Foligno, Lou Ferrigno's brother, twice removed. Yaroslav Askarov on the premium prospects. Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers, and Ridley Greig, last but not least, for Ottawa. Beautiful. Fun little box there for you, brother. Mr. Jason Allen, I'm going to go ahead and sleeve and top load your 69th on print to 199 Fraser Minton for the Maple Leafs. I imagine the folks on TikTok are freaking out right now. Where did he go? All right, there you go, Jason Allen. And I am putting all these beautiful cards in your pile, my friend, and my legends. Thank you again for bearing with me for just a couple of minutes. I love you so much, Cody Simons, my man. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. All right, legends. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Gosh dang it, I'm so sorry. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, folks.